name is Udoka Otubelu. I'm the co-founder for Gardeners for Africa, G4A for short, and also the director for Startup Grind in Enugu State. But yeah, so basically, for me, it's just about problem solving. I think entrepreneurship is just about problem solving. So, as much as many people argue with me, but then I think entrepreneurship is about problem solving. It's needless to start the entrepreneurial journey if there is really no need you have to solve. And so people usually go through creating solutions or certain products, probably in the pursuit of money, pursuit of being their own bosses, pursuit of certain level of excitement, right? But basically for me, just about problem solving. We're all dissatisfied with the way our country is. And then I just got interested in picking up one or two problems to start solving. Voila. Yeah, so support is not just limited to finance. So yes, it's always a yes for everyone, except someone that didn't have a family. But yeah, I mean, even if you don't have relatives or parents, some other individuals come in to fill in the gap of family. So yeah, sure. Well, I mean, I went to school, right? So yes, I think we all do. Even if you had a whole lot of funds with you, you always be faced with financial challenges. So yes, the answer is yes. Nigeria has problems. That's enough inspiration, basically. And then you're either faced with the choice to Japa or the choice to stay back and solve problems. If you're really within that mindset frame, right? So yeah, basically Nigeria has issues, and once you're excited about seeing it tomorrow, like Elon Musk will put it, if there's a tomorrow you're looking forward to and it excites you, give it your best shot, try it out, try to create that tomorrow, even if the odds are against you. Nigeria has problems, and we're excited about certain problems that we can solve to reduce the number of problems Nigeria has. Yeah, that's inspiration enough. Otherwise, not to Japa. Oh, no big break yet. What I would call a big break, because in my some terms are relative to different individuals and all. Yeah. So, but for us now, no big break. We're just focused on surviving through the challenge of people's mindset over here with respect to solving the need they have mentioned they have. Okay. There's one thing to identify a need, it's another thing for them to agree that they have this need, and then they're willing to pay for it. So, our business is like B to B to C. So, there are some clusters of challenges or bottlenecks here and there. We just faced with that yet. And once we've thoroughly, jumped through the hurdle, we will then go for the big break, in quotes here. Business to customer. So meaning you are giving the product or service that you're delivering is basically you're offering it to customers, but through a business. So it's directly for a particular business, and then before it reaches the customer. So it's like business to business, then to customers based business model. Yeah, personal qualities, I'll just say it in a general sense. I think personal qualities people should have if you want to be an entrepreneur is: one, you must have grit. And then the state of mind you'll be in is that you must have clarity of what you want to do. Once you have grit, you have clarity of what you want to do, and you're able to separate yourself from your biases with respect to the rational decision you're making, which is part of clarity, I think. Have a good understanding of what you want to do. I don't know whether these are part of people's qualities, but I think these are things that count. First of all, you have to have grit, because it will be frustrating, apparently, especially here in Nigeria. I mean, it's the same everywhere, but Nigeria might have its own unique frustrations. So you have to have grit. You have to have clarity of purpose. You have to have good exposure to people who have done stuff. So you have to have a good network. That's not necessarily a quality of a person, but then I'm just saying these are things you need to have in place. From my opinion, you must be very understanding, have a good listening ear. Otherwise, you'll be caught up in your own jargon and get stuck there. These are a few things I want to mention for now. Yeah, some I started alone, some I started with persons. Like Mark Zuckerberg would say, or did say at some point, one of his presentations, there is no time you will know it all from the start. The same way, there is no time you will be you have the right persons. That's why people have what we call high staff turnover. Okay, so basically what happens is that if you have a clear vision of what you want to do, that guides you. So what I usually would do if I want to bring someone on board is to listen to what the person's personal vision is. So the person's personal vision tends to align, not necessarily with respect to the sector we're working on, but that also counts, but respect to the person's life principles, right? Yeah, that helps to see if that person will be a good fit. So that's just what guides. Just ask the person questions that exposes the person's life principles. And if the person is tilted towards your sector, then the better for you. Always character over skill, yeah. Because if the person is trainable, which is character, then you can always learn the skill, even on the job. Yeah, we don't, sit down and just get excited about the particular technology and then want to add. Anything we add is with respect to as we need to add. Age-old adage that says necessity is the mother of invention. So anyone that we deem fit that becomes necessary, sure. So it's basically depending on the need we have. Yeah, bootstrapping, and then at some point, angel investors, yeah. So I tell you why and how. You asked to elaborate a bit. So just to elaborate, and having a strong why is having a strong reason to start with. And then having a clear how is to be sure on how to get it done. Which involves iterating, making mistakes. So what helps to having a clear how is also to have good mentors, especially those who have done stuff you've done really good, and they are close to you. Even if they are distant, you could, at a distance view what their perception is, respect to how to get things done. And then prepare for discipline, lifelong discipline. Yeah, I don't want to get into the details, but what we do is similar to what many people do. We just, carve out a new niche, different from what other people do, because we adopted a new approach. So our competitors usually will do B2C, but we had to go, using the B to B2C formula. And then what the advantage it gives us is that it gives us access to a whole lot of customers, with a single shot of marketing or sales. With a single shot of sales, get access to large customers. Be attentive and keep learning, basically. We train kids in tech. In fact, we train poor kids in tech. Those that don't have access to fund it, we train them in tech. I had another business. I started doing business while I was still a youth corper. So I came out of school, jumped into business. That's hype. It's relevant. If you're doing incredible stuff and someone else has hype more than you, the person will be... that's the effects of social media, having a certain network of individuals. Yeah, so now if you're able to have hype and people that will tell your story, if you are the main person in charge of a fundraising team, and you're my friend, see, it's easier to raise funds from you than someone else. I know it's going to be a thorough thing, but there will always be biases. We're all humans, right? So one valuable lesson is surround yourself with people that will ultimately give you hype, so that in addition to building something very, very important, your story is communicated to the high and mighty in the way that sells you out big time. Don't Japa from Nigeria, just join hands, let's solve the problems. Pick out one, give it your best shot. You might lose, you might win,